Welcome to the best management practices for automotive fluids and wastes at auto repair shops, presented by the City of Vancouver, Washington, in partnership with the Pollution Prevention Resource Center. At auto repair shops, many automotive and parts cleaning products are hazardous materials and become hazardous waste after use, such as oil and other petroleum-based automotive fluids, antifreeze, solvents used in parts cleaning, hydraulic fluids, and lubricants and penetrants. Outdoor spills, leaks, and drips either wash away as water pollution or evaporate, contributing to air pollution. Even minor amounts of oil and other automotive fluids on the ground can travel to storm drains that reach our local waterways, causing harm to aquatic animals, shoreline habitat, and water quality. 1 gallon of oil can contaminate 1 million gallons of water. Automotive shops should implement these 4 C's to ensure preventative management of automotive fluids. Cover outdoor work and storage areas. Capture spilled fluids before they run to the drain. Clean up spills and report if necessary. Contain fluids to prevent and capture leaks. Many storm drains lead directly to local waterways, often without treatment. Indoor spills or materials dumped in sinks or floor drains will discharge to the local wastewater treatment plant, impacting the level of treatment needed. For all these reasons, diligent attention when handling and storing is necessary for both automotive fluid inventory and waste. Now, let's dive into each of the 4 C's, starting with contain. Containment serves an important and preventative purpose. The important aspects include using the proper container material for different liquids, clear and up-to-date labeling, complying with secondary containment requirements, and ensuring the closure mechanisms of storage containers are closed except when in active use. Containers must be appropriate for the stored material or waste. For example, corrosive materials or waste may eat their way through metal containers, causing leaks. It's best to store corrosives in high-density polyethylene. Flammable materials or wastes, including many solvents, must be stored in steel containers to prevent the spread of fire during emergencies. Oil and oil waste can be stored in metal or polyethylene plastic containers. Antifreeze and antifreeze waste should be stored in high-density polyethylene containers as it can become corrosive over time. Labeling of chemicals and waste ensures compliance and safety for staff by increasing awareness of contents, hazards, dates of use, storage, and expiration. Container labeling requirements, including printable labels, are available from Washington State Department of Ecology, linked at the end of this video. Secondary containment is required for any individual container that holds 55 gallons or more. When multiple containers in one room or area exceed 100 gallons, secondary containment is required, regardless of individual container size. A single containment unit must be able to hold the larger amount between these 2 volumes. 10% of the total volume of all containers on or in the unit, or 100% of the volume of the largest container on or in the unit. Approved containment unit options include spill pallets, structures or containers, berms, sloped impervious concrete floors free of cracks or gaps, flowing to a pretreatment holding tank or oil-water separator, or finally, dual-walled tanks for larger volume storage. Open or poorly closed containers are not only spills waiting to happen, but also release fumes and cause volatile fluids to evaporate. Keep containers securely closed except when directly adding or transferring fluids. Ensure drum rings are fastened and bungs are screwed on tight. If a funnel is used, ensure it has a locking lid and is locked when not in use. Make sure spills and drips are cleaned up. Always tightly close caps on all containers when not in use. For more information on closed containers, see Dangerous Waste Containers, an open and shut case, linked at the end of this video. Placement of outdoor storage tanks and any liquid transfer points or refilling zones should ensure that drips or spills are diverted to an oil-water separator. A few preventative storage tips are important when thinking broadly about containment. Never mix different automotive fluids. Store chemicals in non-tipping containers and in low foot traffic zones. The second C is cover, referring to covering outdoor storage. Outdoor work areas and storage of fluids as well as waste, tires, wheels, or metal parts need to be covered to prevent exposure to rain. See a link to outdoor tire storage BMPs linked at the end of this video. Rain and weather exposure can result in leakage of chemicals, hazardous waste, and heavy metals to storm systems. The third C is capture, referring to capturing spilled fluids before they run off to a sewer or storm drain. To quickly and effectively capture spills, shops need to have a spill response plan, all staff trained to the plan, and have necessary spill cleanup supplies on hand. Post the response plan for quick access to staff. Contact Washington's Pollution Prevention Assistance or PPA program or your local municipality if help is needed creating a plan. A viable spill response plan ensures spill kits are stocked, clearly visible, and in an unobstructed location for easy access. Washington State PPA or your local jurisdiction may offer free spill kits and containment units for small quantity generators. Ensure cleanup materials and absorbents are suitable for the types of spills that could occur at the site. Universal absorbents are good for most spills, but in some cases it may be good to stock absorbents specific to oil or solvents. If a spill occurs, the order of immediate actions are as follows. First, protect yourself with personal protective equipment, PPE, such as gloves and masks. Second, stop the spill at the source. And third, capture the spill, hopefully preventing it from reaching any drains. If the spill is headed toward a drain, either indoor or outdoor, place a drain cover or mat over the drain inlet and place absorbent pads or wattles around the drain. Another option is to place a plastic sheet or bag under the drain cover, followed by a wattle for extra protection. Proactive drip prevention is also important. Always be on the lookout for dripping or leaking vehicles arriving and those being serviced. Immediately control the leak and place a drip pan underneath. Train staff how to transfer fluids from one container to another, and use a drip pan under the transfer points to capture any leaks. Install spill-proof transfer apparatus. The final C is clean. After capturing, spills must be cleaned immediately and may require reporting. Never use water or soap to clean a spill. For smaller spills, cover the entire spill with a universal granular absorbent. Use a broom or other tool to mix the absorbent and spill together. Let it soak for several minutes, adding more absorbent if seeping occurs. Only use dry methods like sweeping or vacuuming to pick up the absorbed spill. Once the spill and absorbent is collected, conduct a hazardous waste designation. If the collected material designates as hazardous or dangerous, double bag in a labeled bag and dispose with hazardous waste. Otherwise, double bag and dispose in the regular trash. In Washington State, this table dictates proper reporting for spills that reach storm drains or water bodies. If a spill reaches a storm drain or water body in Washington State, the spill must be professionally cleaned by a state-approved primary response contractor. Following the 4 C's and being prepared and trained will ensure your company protects our waterways. Remember, only rain down the drain. Thanks for watching. Contact the City of Vancouver or other Washington State Pollution Prevention Assistance staff for more information and assistance.